We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And away we go in Cincinnati. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season. And they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That stop made by Barrett Carter.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Browns first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
A little screen pass for Judkins. Shoots away from one. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
With that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Sanders now on 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Even if it's not a touchdown, well, you're happy to see the offense produce points in the first trip out there this season. For a kicker, kind of nice to start 1 for 1 as well.
Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow on the play action. The left side, and Gesicki has it. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here we go.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
11, 180, 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
On third down, here's Burrow. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down. So they couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Takes it in at the 21. When he can't evade the coverage team for much, they stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. They send a tight end in motion.
60 even, 60.
Another one for Judkins. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
You know, running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
18, 10.
Looking out of the gun, Sanders. That's cut for the first. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Toss play here, Judkins. Escapes the defender. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the 46-yard line.
2nd down carry for Sampson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Here's Judkins on 1st down. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Let's go now.
A gain of 13 yards.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
All right, here we go, 2nd down.
Go.
On the give, here's Judkins. Shoves one away. And he's in! It's a Cleveland touchdown! The Browns stretch their early lead to 9.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns go up 10-zip here in the 1st. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. There he goes on the right side. The 30. Gets the 10. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one...
Rush coming off the edge, and they block it! And they're not able to transform the block into 2 points. He's tackled short, and they get nothing following the touchdown.
McPherson to kick off.
Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Hold the ready.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff now to Judkins. This route's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Another game to Judkins. A lot of space ahead. Down the sideline inside the 40. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. First down now, ball at the 33.
And the Browns, first down.
Here we go. Check.
1st and 10.
Starting on the ground here with Sampson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Here's Sanders now. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns now lead by 10. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns drive their lead to 11. Have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. He fields it from the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32.
11.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
12. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Here we go.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time. That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
I'm fine, ready?
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
Here we go, here we go. 180, 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Here we go, 4th down, Burrow. That's cut beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's an 8-yard gain, and a great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
11, 11. Gun, gun. Stop.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. This will get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
180. Lights up.
Burrow from the gun. That's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Here's a toss left side. It's Brown. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Caught near the goal line. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. T. Higgins, the touchdown. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. So after thinking it over, these guys lining up for 2.
Here we go, here we go.
Will line up for the
Can.
conversion.
Can. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow will throw for it. And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
He's brought down after a nice little effort there, and that's going to bring us to our 2-minute warning. Now, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More from Paycor Stadium on the other side.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is second down.
Here we go. Here we go. Pound to 60. Pound to 60.
Running this is Judkins. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together, these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to hit them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
Third down, and they need to get 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. 18, 5 in.
Throw here, third down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Geno Stone picks it off.
Well, every once in a while, this game of football becomes a game of chess. And how are you going to get your defensive players in the right spot, the right place? That dime defense, well, that was the right call. So many eyes on the football. And more importantly, the ability to go finish that interception.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Throwing is Burrow. Caught by his back here. It's Pollard. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
Gotta go score.
Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
And the Bengals first down.
11.
First down, Burrow to throw. Headed out right. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
11.
Burrow to the air now. Hits his running back. Breaks through and breaks away. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bengals have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle the line. Looking for a pass on second and short. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. They'll come up on first and 10.
11. Here we go.
First and 10 at the 16.
Looking inside the red zone. Has it in close. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Here we go.
Burrow's going to sneak it. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bengals take the lead just before halftime. Joe Burrow with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half.
Okay, ready?
Here comes the final play of our first half.
go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Viking 18.
Going to the ground again on first. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. This makes it up to the 25.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
12.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
On 2, ready?
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
11. Here we go. Hey, can. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Now Burrow. Finds Chase on the slant. Still going inside the 35. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals throw the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals drive their lead to 11.
Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Ready, set.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Sanders. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Picked off on Eric Carter.
Sanders pass intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44.
Here we go. 11, empty. 180. That.
Burrow on 1st down. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Right side cut by Higgins. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
11. Stop.
One play action here. Burrow bails out of the pocket quick. Cut by the open man. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
11 MT. Here we go.
From the red zone on first. Makes the catch. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
On 1, ready?
Now it's second and goal from the 1.
Here we go.
Brown will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
11 mighty.
Offense in the hurry up here. On third and goal, here's Burrow. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals push their lead to 18.
Browns 17. To kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
To the air, Sanders. A little screen pass for Judkins. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Sanders now on third down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Demetrius Knight has it. And the Bengals are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
First and 10 at the
Here we go.
47-yard line.
180. Nice hot. 12. Stop.
Burrow setting up the play action. Completed to his running back. And he's taken down at the 30. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Off the play fake, Burrow. Down the left sideline he goes. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals parlay the interception into points. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals grow their lead yet again.
Bengals 42, Browns 17.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Judkins running between the tackles. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
From the gun, Judkins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you Look at recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
First down, and they go right back to him. Jukes away from one. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Here's first and 10 from the 47. It's Sampson running out of the gun. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down run from Judkins. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that first down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Browns with the ball, but they enter this 4th quarter at a massive deficit. Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. It's caught. Fannin has it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. What a play to beat this defense on 4th down. 23 yards and a first.
That's another Browns first down. It's a gain of 23 yards.
And put one of the tight ends in motion.
Browns first down.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. DJ Turner comes up with it. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
11 mighty. Gun.
They'll run again with Brown. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
7 yards on that pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
12. Here we go.
Again, it's Burrow. Caught just shy of the goal line. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals continue piling it on here in the 4th. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals continue piling on to this lead.
17. McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll go play action for Sanders. He finds Ingram, working downfield here. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
On the play. And the Browns first down.
Jenkins out the middle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You've got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete, and we'll bring up 3rd down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
70 Ranger. Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. Caught by his running back, Jenkins. He's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
He connects downfield. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams breaking the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Motion man is the tight end. He's going left.
Ready,
1st and goal, Jenkins. Good defensive stand here, and they push him away from the goal line. That's back to the 4. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 70 lock, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. And they get to him again. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
79 Broncos. Viking 18. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Browns making the scoreboard look a touch better. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns will trail by 25.
49. Browns 24.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Bengals hands team does its job recovering that kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
Here we go. Hot. 180. 180 hot. 12, 12, 12. Hot.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Higgins makes the catch. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger.
And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Bengals keep running away with this. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. A 4th for him in this game, and one more ties the record. That one right down the middle. And the Bengals continue adding on to that lead.
24. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Oh, he gets popped at the end of that one. What a painful end to what was a really solid run back. New set of downs for him from the 31.
18, 5 in, 65, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. On 1st down, here's Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. The outcome's decided here, but we've got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. All right, one more snap to play here.
Here we go. Here it's Dragon 60. 79, Warriors 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready, right?
Here he goes, one final shot. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So in the jungle, the Bengals take the win. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew,